probably gonna miss my flight. It boards in 20 minutes. It's crazy. I am heading to Los Angeles for a stock trip. Traveling makes you stiff, doesn't it? I don't like stretching. We'll talk about that today.
Better get about my way. This is
we made it. You say it was fast today.
Day feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the Toucan.
Good. How are you?
Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare. I'm done with the
We're gonna record a quick short about hip flexors. Go watch that. Traveling makes you stiff, doesn't it? Stretch. Feeling a little frisky. Go a little.
You do that's magic. I'm voodoo.
Hip flexor stretch is my favorite one while I travel. Pre-flight, after flight. I don't like stretching. You need conversations with your body, not arguments. Stretching is an argument. Stretching shouldn't be this pleasant sensation. It shouldn't feel comfortable. So what we first have to talk about neurological tightness versus mechanical. I'm gonna say 99% of you are neurologically tight, meaning your body tightens that muscle because it's scared, been told it could be damaged. It's the reason why your back got thrown out. So your body inherently tightens it. Mechanical tightness is when, sorry, just listen for the wording, is when a muscle can't at all move. So if I look at my hamstring, try to tighten it, I feel tightness, but that's my mechanical tightness. But I feel its tightness beforehand. So my body's like, I don't really want to do that, so don't do it. I think they called me. My name's Kurt, by the way. Physical therapist, I trade wheels to heart, and the reality is traveling doesn't have to suck. Even if you're 80 years old, it doesn't have to make you stiff. Stuff we can do. You can stretch muscle that you want to stretch by working the opposite muscle. So I posted that short about my favorite hip flexor stretch. Stretching's good, but I don't personally like it for rehab because I feel like we overdo it. I feel like it overworks. So I'm gonna do my favorite. Hamstring stretch. So you want 90 degrees hip flexion. You lay down, you lengthen, lower down. When this is lowering down, it's stretching the hamstring. That's how the pelvis works. I also feel this, as you can see, my pelvis kind of lifts up, which is my hamstrings fighting it. I gotta try to keep, this is lift up. I have to try to keep my right cheek, the up cheek, down, my right butt cheek down as that raises and lowers. Strengthening and stretching this actively by using this range of motion through. And again, my body really wants a twist. This is tight, this is tight. Keep that cheek down as I'm stretching. Did I look like an idiot? And let's go to the one that's a little more practical to do in the airport. Apparently my group is called, so I'm gonna go board, but have something that you can lean up against. Hip flexors, when you lift, you're gonna wanna lean back. The goal is to not do that. I don't expect perfection. Drive your hands into there to activate the abs. Drive your hands in the ground to activate the abs. Just lift up. I don't even know if you can see me. Lift up. So we're doing this. Driving in, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. You'll feel a big burn in your quads. That's another way to get your hip flexors and your hamstrings to loosen because you're telling your brain, telling that muscle to relax because I need to use it. The more you do that, the more flexible you get. I promise. See you on the plane?
You're good.
Can't believe I stayed on there. I know, right? Imagine.
What's up, sir?
How are you?
How are you?
Hi there.
Nice to see you.
The first to welcome you to Los Angeles International Airport. We're right.
Made it to LA. It's nice to be back here. Not stiff. Why aren't I stiff after 2 hours of flying? Because it's not that long. Also, I did some exercise beforehand. It works, guys, I promise. Again, you'll get used to me saying this. I don't dislike ice. I don't dislike stretching. I don't dislike much. But I like efficiency, effectiveness of time. It's the best use of your time. Stretching for an hour, teaching your body how to better use the muscles that it already has that it doesn't need to stretch. Because again, what is tightness? Why does your body do it? Why do we stiffen up? We're on this trip and I don't exactly know what's going on. Spontaneity, man. This is the best. But I think I'm about to get my first ever taxi ride. Thank you. You know who I'm thanking. Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, let her ties in the hearse. I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I bite it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass.
What? This is like an apartment.
Doing 80 to the house, then I hit her to the sky change. Haters on a tirade, talking to their crib in the face. Be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same, we all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel big from the big.
What? This is it's gorgeous. What are these things? These are cool. It's pretty color.
Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolade.
All right, so we got dinner at 6:30, which is in like 15 minutes. We're meeting this dude. I don't know if I'm gonna bring you along. I don't know if I can bring you along. It's first time I'm meeting him, first time everything. So I might just do phone footage. I don't know. I want to bring you along. Wow, this is like M&M's in a jar. Wow, it's so dark. I want to take this off. That's better. We got one more thing to talk about for today's vlog, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go clean up, get ready for dinner. Apparently, it's a pretty casual dinner, so if you're coming along, congratulations. Dinner and vlogging's hard because you have to make sure that you take care of your camera and eat food and be social. Come along for the ride. Nice hotel though, very nice hotel. It's right on the beach.
What's up?
There he is.
How's it going? Good to see you.
More just a team building?
50 square meters.
Yeah,
Probably
just goofing off.
That's more important. You can fit 4 people on, and that's facing the TV, which is perfect. Yeah, we're in There we go.
Burrito with carnitas, please. Red sauce, please. Don't jinx it.
There we go. I drove him up this morning. Yeah, you did.
Can't leave there. I didn't realize the lights turn on when I enter in here. Pretty dope. There it is. Dinner's good. Give you a tour of the hotel. Didn't want to film too much because I wanted to just enjoy, make a good first impression. Yes, get good that tour of the hotel. Gotta finally teach you the last thing that I promised, which has been like hours. So it's gonna be short for you, but it feels like it's been hours since I last saw you. Let's look at the hotel. Just kidding. It's the beach. Hi, beach. Hi, beach. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Ooh, that's a hint. Ooh, that's a hint. Outro. Stretching's not bad. I feel like I'm gonna say it in every video. Ice isn't bad. Stretching's not bad. Banded exercises aren't bad. CrossFit's not bad. Cryotherapy's not bad. There's good things about everything, and there's not great things about everything. It's about finding what works for you, what works for your body, what works for your nervous system, what ultimately gets you living the life that you want to live. But throughout everything, it is about challenging perceptions about things that we take for granted. things that we think are what we need are the accepted norm. Always challenging with love, with grace, with the understanding. Ultimately, we're just looking for the best option for us. A healthy skeptic, I call it. So when it comes to stretching, do I love it? No. Do I think it needs to be done? Yes. Do I think it needs to be done at the rate with which a lot of people do it? No. Do I think it needs to be the first thing that we tell people to do from a mechanical rehab side? No. From a psychological motivation side? Yes. That's what's hard about it. And the last thing I want you to understand today in this beautiful, beautiful day, I love traveling. Well, the last thing I want you to know, oh gosh, you're over here. That really went smoothly. The last thing that I want you to understand is you are crooked. Yeah, it works. Is what is the purpose of stretching? Is it to get more flexible? Take the edge off of injured area above and below? To feel better? Is it to prime your nervous system? Is it to... what are the other options it could be? Is it because we want something to do? The answer to that question is what's going to dictate what is necessary for you. If you're stretching to feel better, just to do something, those two things, by all means stretch. If you're looking for an option to take the edge off an injured area above or below, like, okay, so what does that mean? Why do we stretch our hip flexors when we have back pain? Why do we stretch our hamstrings when we have back pain? Because if those things don't work that well, your back is going to move more. Pretty much, body takes path of least resistance. So it's going to move through your back, whether it's in a flexion injury, like a disc herniation, in which you need to stretch your hamstrings, or if it's in like an extension injury, like a stenosis or a pinched nerve or a pinched facet, then you need to work on your hip flexors. But if you're, so here's what I'm trying to get to. If you are looking to take the edge off an injury, if you're looking to get stronger, become more mobile, I would argue stretching is not the most effective or efficient use of your time. There is so much to do. You can be healthy if you have 24 hours a day to take care of your body, but most of us don't. That's why things happen. We take what's easiest. When it comes to stretching, it could just be a waste of your time. It's hard to say because you likely get value out of stretching. So I don't want to say you've been wasting your time, but I want to call into question. If I'm stretching, I'm not getting better, I'm not getting more flexible, my injury's not getting better, I'm still limited, I still can't do stuff. Maybe we should check if this is actually recording. I'm talking into the wrong side. You can probably still hear me on that mic though, it's not that far away. Maybe we should call into question what we're actually doing, because honestly our effort should show improvement within 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 months. It depends on what stimulus you're doing. What is the most effective and efficient use of your time? Strength training. To follow all that, hope it makes sense. Strengthening over stretching. That's the main goal. Strengthen through deeper ranges of motion. You get more flexible. That's what we call mobility. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you all. This is fun. This is real fun. Bye.